guys, thanks for joining me today. I am going to be sharing with you my Jello arms flow. It's one of my favorite classes. It's a lot of arm work. You're going to feel a lot of shoulder girdle work, but however, it is a full body class. So you're definitely going to feel the core. You're definitely going to feel the legs as well as the arms. So just because I call it Jello arms doesn't mean that you're just working the arms. So how about we get started? Let's take a look at my reformer setup here. So I have my foot bar all the way down, and I have chosen to use a platform pad because from time to time your hands are going to be on this platform, and on this studio reformer that Balance Body makes, it's not so comfortable to have your hands on the platform. So they sell this little pad here, which is great. It is removable, so I put it on and off the reformer depending if I need it. And for this class, I'm going to need it. And I have my spring tension set at 1 red spring, and on my reformer, that's 1 medium. So we're going to start our class today with a flow that I call the Cleopatra flow. It's an awesome flow to do at the beginning of the class to get warmed up. And I also have my box, the sitting box, on the floor of the reformer, and it's on the left side right here like this, and it is lined up, it's level with the platform. It is not involved in the first flow, the Cleopatra flow. However, I like to have it all ready to go so that I don't have to worry about it when we get ready for the second flow, the Jello arms flow. So anyways, how about we hop on? So I'm going to come down onto my side like this. So it starts with a nice leg stretch. I locate my strap right here like this. I am going to use the longer loop. Now, I tend to like things heavy, and by using the longer loop, it makes it slightly lighter. So if you do want it heavier, you can go to the shorter loop. My point is, if I think the long loop is appropriate and I like things heavy, then it's probably heavy enough. So I'm going to take a great big inhale as I lengthen the leg long. Exhale, bringing it back in. Inhale, lengthen. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you know I kind of like to get the movement going before I start to talk too much about form and breath. So here we are here. Now that everyone knows the movement, I want you to think about not slouching into the shoulder rest here. You want to lift out of that armpit. My armpit is hollow. My ribs are barely touching that shoulder rest right there. A nice long core, nice strong core. I'm going to inhale as I lengthen. Exhale, bringing it back in. So I typically do reps of 8. We're going to call this 5. I've got 4 more. Inhale as I lengthen. Exhale. Remember, on every exhale, contract those abdominal muscles. I'm lifting up from the pelvic floor. And exhale. Now we're going to do 1 more, and at the very top of this one, right here at the peak, from there, now I'm going to lift up. Now you want to keep your gaze looking over your shoulder, because if I look this way, the rope is going to hit me in the face. So I have to look here. And again, inhale, lengthen, or lower, exhale, lift. I'm still hollowing out this armpit. I'm lifting out of that shoulder rest. I don't want to slouch. I've got 5 more. I am a terrible counter even on camera. For 4, 3, by doing this in the beginning, it's a great opportunity to talk about the breath because the movement is simple, but it's also a nice stretch and a nice warm up for the leg. Now, we're going to change the movement just a bit. I'm going to extend the foot to the front, lift it up, draw it back down. Still focusing on that core connection. I don't want to slouch, nice strong core. I'm going to do 3 more. I typically do sets of 5 right here, or reps of 5. 1 more. Now from here, I'm going to reverse. I'm going to take the foot to the front, sweep it towards the foot bar, lift it back up. So it's giving my leg a nice opportunity to get warmed up and stretched. You can always do a little core warm up before this flow if you'd like to. I think I usually do like to do a little bit of a core warm up before I jump right into this flow. It's totally up to you. All right, now from here, we're not done. We're going to come and sit upright like this. So I shimmy my hips towards the shoulder rest right here. My left hand is going to hold on to the shoulder, my shin. I'm going to sit really tall. I'm going to lengthen it out and back in. That quad is definitely feeling it. I've got 8. Find your breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, it doesn't look like much, but you guys, my leg is on fire. 3, 2, last one right here, and 1. No need for pulses or bounces. It's a lot of work on that leg. Now, I'm gonna go down to some arm work. So I'm gonna bring my hand into the loop, and I come all the way down to my armpit like this. And so my head is gonna rest heavy in my hand. I'm gonna lengthen the bottom leg. Now you can either use the long loop or the short loop. I kind of like the short loop on this one. So I never want, oops, I gotta wiggle a little bit. I never want my reformer to hit like that. So I press into the strap with the palm of my hand so the reformer or the carriage lifts slightly away from the stopper. I inhale, prepare. Now exhale, I draw that shoulder blade down. Find those lats to initiate the movement, bringing the palm all the way to my thigh. I inhale back up. Exhale, draw it down. Initiating the movement again by drawing that shoulder blade down. So I'm definitely feeling the shoulder girdle, the lats working, all while lifting up from that pelvic floor, contracting those abs on every exhale. Now, if you want to add to it just a little bit, as I lower the hand, I can slightly lift the head out of my hand. It's really small. You may not even be able to see it on camera, but I slightly lift without bending at the neck too much, like that. So I'm getting a little bit more lateral flexion, a little side bending right there. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna hold it at the bottom right there like that. Now I'm gonna lengthen my leg long, release the head, hold it right here. We're gonna go into a banana, reaching the feet up for 10, 9, all while continuing to reach my fingertips long. I've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Replace the head, tuck the leg back under. Now I'm going to reach my fingertips to the front. Now I'm going to draw the shoulder blade down while I lift up from the pelvic floor, drawing the palm to the thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale right here. Inhale, reach. Exhale right there. I've got 6 more. I typically do 8. 5. 4. Again, if I want to add by lifting the head slightly out of the hand. For 3, I'm just taking the weight out of my hand. 2, last one, I'm going to hold it right here, and I'm going to bend and lengthen. I've got 6. Still initiating the movement by drawing the shoulder blade down. Yes, my tricep is involved a little bit more now. It's targeting the tricep, but I'm still initiating from that shoulder girdle, the lat, that right waist. It definitely feels it. I've got 1 more. I'm going to hold it right here. I'm going to release the head. Lengthen the legs. Continue to actively reach. My hips are stacked. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, that's a lot of work. All right, so in this Cleopatra flow, I work the entire right side first, and then I'm going to flip around and work the left side. So this right side, we're going to continue to work right here. So I'm going to come here like this. Sitting here, I'm on my right hip. My left leg is up against the shoulder rest right here. I want to continue working this right side. So I'm going to use the short loop again. You can use the long loop, it's just a little bit lighter. So this is the arm that's working. This hand is just going to cup over right here like this. I'm going to inhale, prepare. Now the right arm is going to pull as I rotate. Inhale back to center. Exhale, draw that shoulder blade down, rotating. Now I want to imagine I'm wringing out my abdominal muscles like a sponge, growing a little bit taller. I've got 5 more. 5. Still pulling with this arm. 4. That right side is definitely doing the work. I've got 3. Whew. Abs are tight. 2. Last one right here. Hold it here and pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There's no missing which side, which arm is doing the work on that one. Now I'm going to replace the strap. We're going to go into the Cleopatra a little bit more. So my right hand is going to come on the platform like this. Now my left foot is going to be flat on the carriage, and I'm going to be standing into the carriage with this foot. The other foot tucks behind, much like the Cleopatra on the ground. So then I take my left hand onto the outside of the frame. So I'm in this left corner right here. We're going to work this right side. Now, without moving the reformer very much, I'm going to pike my hips up. So I'm standing into that right hand and left foot. I pike up. Now, all of my weight is in my right hand as I slowly lower back down. Definitely feeling the work in the right side. Inhale, lift up. Remember, I'm not going to move the carriage. Exhale, all of the weight is in my right hand. If I wanted to, I could release this left hand and I would still be able to do the work. But I'm going to have it here for stability. We're going to slowly layer on the difficulty. Up, back, down. Now we're going to add to it here. I'm going to extend my left hand here like this. All of my weight is in the right hand. I'm going to stand into the right hand, extend the legs long, find a side plank. Pause. Exhale, I'm going to rotate under. Inhale, open it back out, keeping my shoulder over my hands. I tuck my feet under and I slowly come back down. And again, inhale, lengthen the legs long. Squeeze those thighs together right there. Rotate under. Inhale, open. Now exhale, slowly tuck the feet back under so there's a place for that right hip to land. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, open. Exhale, slowly come back down. We've got 1 more. We're going to add a few bells and whistles here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, open. Pause. From here, I'm going to tuck it under. For 5, my shoulders staying over my hand. I've got 3, abdominals are tight. 2, I'm definitely feeling that shoulder girdle. 1, here we go. Everything comes back down. Now we're going to change it again. Instead of moving this direction, we're now going to move this direction here. So I'm checking in with my foot. Typically when I watch clients do this foot starts to slither that way a little bit, making it less secure and less stable of a movement. So check in with that foot. Make sure it's there. Now my elbow is going to come behind the knee, a lot like the Cleopatra on the mat. We're going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Now I'm going to tap the foot bar, open it back out, slowly come back down to that starting position right there, like magic. Inhale, lengthen it long. Exhale, rotate, tap the foot bar, open it back, slowly tuck the foot back under, bringing it all the way back down. 1 more. Now from here, I'm going to rotate all the way around. Find the foot bar with both hands. Find the feet find the center. And now I'm in a nice front plank. I'm going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, scoop the abdominals, drag the toes under. Inhale, back to that plank. Exhale, deflate the abdominals to lift the hips, which draw the toes under. I've got 3 more. Exhaling here. 2 more. Last one, holding it right here. Now I'm going to tuck my knees under. I'm going to round the back, draw my nose towards my knees. For 5, exhale, 4. I'm creating a giant capital C shape in my spine. 2, last one. And then now I step off the reformer to the left, and I start all the way over right here like this, coming down onto my right elbow, taking it from the beginning. So I'm going to locate the short strap. I'm going to bring it over my left foot right here. Now I want to check in with my posture, lift out of that armpit. Go ahead and start moving. Lengthen it long. My foot is the same height as my hip. Now let's talk about the body position. You want to lift out of that armpit. You don't want to be heavy on that shoulder rest. And I'm going to inhale as I lengthen. Exhale, back. So I don't want to ever use the word swing. It's more of a nice controlled sweep. I've got 4 more. For 4, definitely opening up the back of that hamstring. 3, finding the glute and hamstring. Finding my breath. 2, 1 more, and I'm going to pause at the top right there. Now from here, I'm going to continue to look over the left shoulder as I reach it up, bring it back down. For 6, 5, I've got 4, 3, 2, Last one right here. And one. Going into the circles. I'm going to extend it to the front. We're going to lift it up and draw it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to reverse. Take it up. Great big circle here. Still, I'm lifting out of that armpit. I don't want to be slouching heavy onto that shoulder rest. 3, 2, last one right here. And 1. Bring it all the way back down. Now I'm going to sit up onto my carriage here like this. I shimmy my hips all the way against that back shoulder rest. Foot comes up. My right hand is going to hold on. My right hand's going to hold on to the shoulder rest. My left hand is going to cross over, hold that shin. Now I want to sit as tall as I can. Lengthen it out. I've got 8. I don't want my leg to be heavy on the carriage, so it's slightly lifting up. I've got 6, but I don't want to jeopardize my posture. I've got 5. Whew. Here's 4, 3. Definitely feeling it now. 2. And 1. Now I'm going to take this strap off. I'm going to come all the way down onto my armpit here. My head is going to be heavy in my hand. I'm going to tuck the bottom leg under. I'm going to use the shorter loop for the arm work. Bottom leg is tucked under, top leg is long, hips are stacked. So I don't want to see that top hip drop back. It's perfectly stacked. Pressing into the strap slightly so it pulls the carriage away from the stopper. I'm going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale back. Remember, the carriage never hits. Exhale, initiate by drawing that shoulder blade down as I lift up from the pelvic floor. That's why I want to exhale on this press. I always want to exhale where the core is doing the exertion, the tightening. For 5, now I'm going to begin lifting my head slightly out of my hand, just like that. 4, without bending at the neck. 3, definitely starting to feel that left shoulder girdle kick in here. 2, I've got 1 more, and I'm going to hold it right here. Pause. I'm going to release the head. Lengthen the bottom leg. Actively continue to reach. Now, here comes the feet or the legs. 10, 9, top leg is heavy. 8, 7, hips are stacked. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I tuck the bottom leg back under. Find my head again. Now I'm going to reach my fingertips to the front. Draw the shoulder blade down as I lift up from the pelvic floor, drawing the hand to the thigh for 8. Exhale here. Contracting those abdominals on every exhale. I've got 6. Abs are tight for 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hold it here before I lengthen the leg. I'm going to go into that tricep right here. 6. So I'm feeling the tricep, but I'm still initiating by drawing that shoulder blade down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding it right here. Lengthen the bottom leg. We're going to go into the banana. I release the head. Actively continue to reach through those fingertips. Lift the feet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, we've got it. All right, coming all the way up now. I'm going to go into that mermaid sit. So I'm on my left hip. I'm going to continue to work this left side. Left hand is holding that short loop. I'm going to pull with this left side. Now my right hand just cups over right there. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift up from the pelvic floor. Draw the shoulder blade down, rotate for 6. I'm reaching my elbow all the way back to the camera. Right there for 5. The abdominals are tightening and they're lengthening as I rotate. 3. 2, the right arm is not doing any work. It's just going along for the ride. And 1, hold it here, pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That left side is definitely fatigued. It's definitely feeling the work. I'm going to replace this strap now. Now we're going to get set up for the Cleopatra pikes. So my left hand is going to find the center of the platform right here. My right foot wants to be smack dab in the center of the carriage, and then the back foot is hooked over for a little bit more stability. The right hand is going to come on the right side of the frame. Now, without moving the carriage too much, I'm going to stand into my left hand and right foot as I lift up, trying to not move the carriage. It's going to wiggle, and then all of my weight is in the platform hand as I slowly come back down, nice and slow with control. Inhale, lift. Now I'm exhaling till I come down, because that's where the brunt of the work is, right here. Resisting gravity is the work. I've got 2 more. I do reps of 4 to 5 here. Last one. All right, going into part 2. So I'm here like this. We're going to do the thread the needle. I extend the arm up. Remember, you can always keep the hand down. I'm going to lengthen the legs long. They're going to shoot out long, squeezing those thighs together to help stabilize. I'm going to rotate under. Here's my exhale. I'm going to inhale, reach it back up. And then exhale, I'm going to tuck my feet under as I slowly come down so that there's room for that left hip on the carriage. Inhale, lengthen it long, squeeze the thighs together. Exhale, rotate. Try and touch the person behind you. Inhale, open. Exhale, tuck it back under. 2 more here. Now in this last one, we add the tucks. I'm going to hold it right here, 5 tucks. That left hand is staying over the shoulder. I don't want my hips to drop too much. Then it's really hard to target that left side. 1 more. And slowly coming back down. Now we're going to go into the full Cleopatra. The right elbow is behind the right knee. My nose is going to follow my hand, this hand, the entire time. So I'm going to extend it long, squeezing those thighs, reach to the ceiling, to the foot bar, tap the foot bar, reverse, tuck it back under, elbow comes right behind that knee. That left side, you guys, is definitely feeling the work. Lengthen it long, rotate. I'm trying to keep my shoulder over my hand. I've got 2 more. Now this last one, I'm going to rotate all the way over to find a front plank. Both hands come onto the foot bar. I shimmy my feet a little closer to the center of the frame. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, scoop the abdominals, drag the toes under. The legs are heavy. They're just going along for the ride. Deflate the abdominals. Inhale, back to a comfortable plank. Exhale. Now I'm going to hold it right here. Going to find the tuck around the back, tuck it under. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to step off the reformer. All right, so that concludes the Cleopatra for the Jello arms class. Now, I'm going to get ready and move on to the Jello arms flow. Okay, moving on to the Jello arms flow of this class. So I have 1 light spring on my reformer. That is 1 blue spring. I still have my platform pad on the platform. Foot bar is all the way down, and I have my sitting box on the floor next to the reformer lined up with the platform right there. It's all the way against the reformer. Now I'm going to start facing this way. This part of the flow I actually call balance act. So I'm going to start working the right arm first. So I'm going to take my left foot, bring it up onto the headrest, and the farther my foot is from my knee, the greater base of stability I have. So if you have your knee too close to your foot, it's not going to be quite as secure. Now, my right hand is going to grab the short loop. If you wanted it a little bit heavier, you can easily bring your hand up here like this. But I'm going to stick with the short loop because I know this flow is going to get pretty challenging and I don't want to tire myself out too soon. So shoulders are square. We're just going to practice pressing it back. Now, how about we exhale as we press it back? That way I can engage the core, lift from the pelvic floor, creating a nice solid trunk and a nice stable core. I've got 4 more. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to change my body position. I'm going to come down to 3-point kneeling. So my left hand is going to go right where my foot was. Shoulders are square, hips are square, abdominals are tight. Press it back. We're going to go for 5. Exhale, press it back for 4, 3, 2. My spine is nice and long. My core is nice and tight. 1. Now, here's where we're going to get tricky. So I'm going to extend my left leg right here like this. Find the balance first. Before I add any movement, I just want to balance. Now I'm going to exhale, press it back. I've got 5. Whoo! 4. Now, some with this. So if you wanted to, you could also just have the knee just hovering. Exhale. For 3, I'm focusing. This takes so much focus. 2, I've got, whoop, a little wiggle right there. 1 more. It's more balance than anything else. Now I'm going to turn this way here like this. I'm going to bring my left hand onto the shoulder rest right here like that. I'm going to walk my knees all the way to the front of the carriage. I'm going to press my hips forward, elbow to the ceiling. I definitely don't want my butt out. I want to squeeze those buns to press the hips forward. I've got 5 here. For 5, keeping the elbow up to the ceiling. Exhale, 4. I've got 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Now I'm going to go into a star. So I take my left knee out just a little bit. Extend my right leg up, elbow to the ceiling. 5 here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Good, coming down. Now, I'm going to turn to face this way here. I'm going to switch hands too. And I'm going to start here like this. So I'm going to take my right foot up. I'm going to go, I have my short loop. I'm going to go to the longer loop for here because it's going to progressively get harder. Shoulders and hips are square. Right in front of me. Reach it up for 5. Contract those abs as you reach for 4. 3, it's not a swing, it's a nice controlled lift. 2, last one. All right, now from here, I'm going to come down to 3-point kneeling. My hand is going to replace where my foot is. I'm going to practice this first for a couple. Now I'm going to do sets of 3, so I've got 2 more. Pick whichever breathing works for you. Just breathe. Now we're going to extend the right leg. So it's always opposite leg and our arm and leg. So 3 here, palm to the ceiling. I've got 3, abdominals are tight. 2 and 1. Hold it right here. Flip your palm so it's facing the ground. Open the elbow out to the side for 3, 2, 1. Now, we're going to do a combo. We're going to do 3 combos right here. Watch this. I lift up, open out to the side. Bring it back to the front and down. 2 more like that. Last one. Now both hands come onto the carriage here like this. My leg is still long. It's a tricep push-up. So elbows are close to the body as I come forward, right back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Replace the knees, come back down. Now we're done with the arm portion of the strap work right here. So I'm going to replace the straps. Now I'm going to take my right hand, it's going to come on the platform. My left hand is going to come on the box. My feet are going to be in front of the left shoulder rest. So the shoulder rest that's closest to the box. They don't have to be all the way against it, they're just in front of it. It depends on your body length, how far away, how close to the shoulder rest your feet are going to be. I'm going to find a nice comfortable plank right here. So first I'm going to do a push-up. Now as I extend my arms, I want to pike the hips up for 5. Push up. Exhale, deflate the abdominals, pike it up. We've got 4. This is so hard. 3. 2. I've got 1 more. Now, if possible, without coming down, I shimmy both of my hands onto the box right here like this, and I'm going to do 5 pikes. Exhale, pike it up for 5. I'm going to wiggle my toes forward just a little bit. Exhale up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, I'm going to turn my toes tandem. I'm going to take my left hand, open it out just a little bit, side pikes for 5. Most of my weight is in the back hand, the hand closest to the foot bar. 4, whoo, I've got 3, 2, 1. It's a lot of work in your arms. Now I'm going to take my right hand. It's going to be the bottom hand. I center it just a little bit. I open it out here. Maybe I just hold this. Maybe I add tuck. So here we go. Tuck it. 5. Whew. Exhale, tuck. 4. Keep those hips lifted. We've got 3, 2, just 1 more right here, and 1. Bring it back. Now I'm going to find my foot on the box. So we have a lot of pikes and planks coming up, so there's no need to add more to that series right there. So now I'm going to go into a lunge series, and I'm going to face the front of my reformer, then to the side, then to the back. So my left foot, the lunging leg, is going to come onto the box. My right foot is going to find the shoulder rest. I'm going to practice the lunge here, taking it down, lifting up from that pelvic floor. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Now, reps of 8. Here we go. We're going to lengthen out long. I'm layering on the challenge. So I practice with my hands on my hips. Then when I feel comfortable, I go to this nice long lunge. 4 more. For 4, I've got 3, 2, last one. I'm going to hold it right here. Come upright. Connect under the shoulders, up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go into that worship lunge. I hinge forward, back up, forward, back up. 6 more. 3, 2, last one. We're going to give the left leg a break. Now I'm going to rotate towards my reformer. I'm going to work the right leg right here. Can you hear? I'm definitely out of breath. I'm going to practice this lunge right here to a side lunge. Now my left, the back foot, the toes are facing that way. I want it to be a side lunge, not a front lunge like that. Then these toes are facing that way. Practice it again. Now we're going to layer on the challenge. Now as I lunge, I'm going to reach my top arm up and over, bottom arm under, so it weighs down the lunging leg a little bit more. 6 more. Three more. Now this last one, I'm going to hold it right here like this. Reach it out. 8, 7, 6, abs are tight. 5, definitely feeling the right leg. 4, whoo, 3, 2, last one. Bringing it back. Now I'm going to go into some lateral piking. So I'm standing here, I'm a little taller, so I'm gonna scoop my feet this way just a little bit. My right foot is gonna be slightly behind the left foot. And now my hands are gonna come down onto the carriage here like this. This is a lateral pike. So I'm gonna drop the right hip to the floor, press heavy into the right hand, pike it up for 5. Inhale, dropping the right hip. Exhale, lifting it up for 4. 3. We're going to add to it. 2. Last one. Now you can continue to keep both hands down. If you want to add to it, as I open, I'm going to reach the left arm up, scoop the abdominals, rotate, reach under. 5. Shoulder has to stay over that hand. 4. I definitely feel that right waist. The obliques, you guys, are helping that rotation. 2. Woo! Last one, but I'm not done. I'm going to go back out there. I'm going to hold it right here. Lower, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thread the needle one more time, bringing it back up slowly. Whew, rolling all the way back up. Now, catch your breath. We're going to face this way right here. So my left foot is going to come onto the carriage. My right foot is on the box. Now again, I'm just going to practice the lunge. Nice, strong lunge. So this is a little bit more challenging, you guys, because my feet are parallel, my feet aren't turned out. Everything is in a much narrower base of stability. That's what makes this one so much harder. And we're going that way. The floor is moving with the front foot. We lunge in a parallel position facing front that way, but we're not going with the moving platform. The platform is behind us. So I think this is a little bit more intimidating. All right, let's add that reach. Reach it long, bring it back under. 8. Inhale, find that long spine. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now in this last one, we're going to go out there. We're going to hold it right here like this. We're going to go into that worship lunge right here, hinging forward and up for 8. Staying low in that left knee. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bringing it back up. Okay, so now both feet are going to be on the box. We're going to go into an interesting piking series right here like this. So I'm going to bring both of my hands onto the carriage. We're going to go down into a little bit of a cobra. Walk your feet back just a little bit so the box is inside. So first I'm just going to go to a typical plank. Scoop the abdominals, drag the heels of your hands back under. I'm up on my toes. Now if you feel comfortable, you're going to come a little bit into a cobra, dropping the pelvis, lifting the chin. Abdominals stay tight. Inhale, drop the chin, scoop the abdominals, hollow out those armpits, drag the heels of your hands back under. And again, so you kind of slither out, pelvis, chest, chin. Drop the chin, drag it under. 2 more like that. Last one. Then we're going to add to it. Now I'm going to, the inside foot is going to start lifted like this. Now I'm going to keep it as high as possible as I come out to that plank. Hold it, hold it, hold it, lower. Now to come back up, I lift it back up, drag my hands back under. Try and keep it as high as possible. Come up into releve on that standing foot. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Lower. Lift it back up. Just one more. Here we go. Open it up. Keep it lifted. Keep it lifted. Keep it lifted. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Lower. Lift it back up. Drag it back under. Woo! We're not done. So now we're going to bring our feet onto the platform. Come down onto your elbows. It's always a challenge to see if you can do that without coming down to your hands. Slide it out for 5, 4, 3. Abs are tight. 2 and 1. Pike it up for 5. Initiating by drawing the abs in tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back to your plank, pause. Left elbow comes to the center. I'm going to turn towards my box. Right hand comes on the carriage. Slide it out for 5. Working that left side. We've got 4. Abs are tight. 3. Hips are lifted. 2 and 1. Pike it up for 5. Exhale as you pike right here. 4. So much work right here. 3, 2, last one. 1. Come down to your knees. Now from here, I take this box right here. I pull it like this. So I want the shoulder rest centered with that box. Now I'm going to come onto my box here. Now we're going to continue to work that left arm, okay? So my right hand comes to the top of the box. My knees are to the back of the box. My left hand is behind the shoulder rest right there. So connect under those shoulders. Find those lats. We've got 10. Let's exhale, press. 9. It's not that heavy yet, but you guys, it slowly builds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, I'm going to extend that leg up 10 more. So it's just changing the movement, making it less stable. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one right here, and 1. Woo! All right, so I give my clients a little break right here, a little child's pose. So hold it right here. Now we're not done. So if I'm running short on time, I usually skip this part. But if you have plenty of time, then I come here like this. So my knees are about the center or a little to the front of the box right here. I'm going to do a tricep push-up. So hips are down. The nice thing is the reformer is right next to me, so I can't have my elbows out to the side. I've got 8. Back up. Abs are tight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo! Taking it back to child's pose. And of course, I'm still not done. I'm going to come this way here. So I'm going to sit on my box here. Walk my feet out. Hips are here. Remember, the farther away your feet are from your hands, the more challenging this is. So you can kind of decide. Shoulders are down, neck is long. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sitting back up on my box. Now, that is a pretty long flow. So at this point in the class, I always give people, okay, take a minute break, grab some water, grab a sweat towel, let's meet back on the other side of the reformer. Okay, did you have a break? Did you get some water? I hope so. All right, we're gonna take it from the top. So let's grab our box. We gotta walk it over to the other side. Nothing on the equipment changes. We still have our platform pad. We still have the same spring. So I'm gonna bring the box. It's gonna line up with the platform right there. We're gonna get started working this time the left arm to start. So I'm working the left arm. That means the opposite foot is in front. I always have to tell that to myself because sometimes I forget. So I sometimes talk out loud so that I'm telling myself what to do. All right, hand is on my hip, shoulders are down. I'm gonna press it back. I've got 5, Exhale, drawing it down for 4, 3. Now you kind of know what you're in for here. 2, last one. Good. Now we're going to come down to that 3-point kneeling. So I'm going to replace my foot with my hand. Connect under those shoulders, abdominals are tight. I'm lengthened from the crown of my head to the tip of my tailbone. Press it back for 5. I've got 4. Initiating by drawing that shoulder blade down. 2 more here. Okay, I'm going to extend the opposite leg. So we're right here like that. I always tell people hold it for about a count of 5 before you start moving. You want to find that balance, balancing in the right hand and left knee. Here we go. We've got 5. It's all about control right here. 4. Whew. 3. You can definitely choke higher up on that rope if you need to. 2. Last one. All right, I was a little bit more stable on this side. All right, coming down here, we're gonna go into the side bend. Right hand comes on the shoulders. I scoot away from the shoulders. Press the hips forward. Glutes are tight. I'm looking down at my hand, elbow to the ceiling. I've got 5. Finding those triceps. It's a nice stretch. 4. Find your breath. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Now I'm going to take my right knee, scoot it away from the shoulder just a little bit to come into the star. Extend the leg up. 5 here. We've got 5. Hips are still forward. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Takes so much control and so much balance. Now we're going to face front. So longer loop this time. All right, opposite hand and foot. Working the right hand means the left foot is in front. Shoulders are square. Here we go. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. All right, and coming down to both knees, hand replaces that foot into our 3-point kneeling. Here we go. We've got 3 here. 2, abs are tight, and 1. All right, getting ready to lift the left leg, reps of 3. 3, woo, 2, and 1. Palm faces the ground, open out to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to alternate 3 sets here, or 3 reps here. 1. Abs are tight. Arm is getting tired. 2. Just 1 more. We can do it, you guys. Last one. Whoo! All right, now both hands are going to come onto the carriage, even the strapped hand. Back leg is still long, elbows are narrow. Take it down for 6. I've got 5, spine is nice and long. 4, 3, abs are tight. 2, last one right here. 1. All right, I'm going to replace the strap. I'm going to get ready to go into the Pilates burpee. So my left hand is going to come on the platform. My right hand is going to come onto the box. I'm going to bring my feet in front of the right shoulder rest right here, finding a comfortable plank. I'm going to start with a push-up first. Now as I straighten my arms, I pike the hips up for 5. Push up as the legs lengthen. Pike as the toes draw under. Woo! I've got just 2 more. Abdominals are tight. Last one. Now without breaking or coming down, I'm going to walk both hands to the box right here like this. And we're going to start 5 pikes. Exhale, pike it up. 5. Initiate by drawing the belly in to draw the toes under. 4. 3. 2, 1. We're gonna go to a tandem side pike. So my feet are tandem. I'm gonna open up the right hand just a little bit, pike it up for 5. Most of my weight is in the back hand, the left hand. 4, so I feel that bottom waist. 3, whoo, I've got 2, I'm not done. 1, all right, standing hand comes closer to the center of the box. Reach this arm up. Maybe you just hold, maybe here you add the tucks. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Whew, bringing it back down. Okay, now my right foot finds the box right about here like this. Catch your breath just a little bit. We're gonna go into the leg work now. You guys, I'm sweating buckets here. All right, take it down. Whew. And then back up. I'm definitely one of those people who sweats a lot, but sweating's good for you, right? All right, here we go. Sets of 8, draw it back. We've got 7, spine is long. Whew. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now this last one, I'm gonna hold it down here, right here like this. Fingertips up, connect under the shoulders, up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Worship lunge, hinge forward, back up for 8. I'm staying low in that knee bend. 7, 6, 5, whoo, 4, 3, I've got 2, 1 more right here, 1. Whoo. Okay, we're gonna give that right leg a break. So now, right leg is gonna stay on the box. Working leg is now the left leg is gonna come on the carriage. So my right leg, the toes are facing the reformer. My left foot, the toes are gonna be facing the shoulder rest. So we're here like this. We're just gonna practice. It's kind of like a warrior lunge and back up. If it were a speed skater, both feet would be facing forward. So we're here. Now we're gonna add some arms here. I'm gonna rotate around, hinging to the side, bringing it back up. 7 more. I've got 4 more. For 3, 2, and this last one, whew, I'm gonna hold it down here. Hold it here, slide it out. 8, 7, 6, I'm just gonna breathe. 5, last one. Bring it back up. Okay, so now I'm gonna shimmy this way just a hair so it doesn't make the box slide. So my left foot is gonna be slightly behind my right foot. I'm gonna go into those lateral pikes now right here. So my hands come down onto the carriage like this. Most of the work is gonna be in this arm right here. So I'm gonna drop the left hip to the floor right here. If you wanted to add a little bit of a twist, you totally could. Press into the left hand, lift it back up. Let's add the twist so you can see what it's like. Open it up. Definitely for your more advanced clientele, this little twist right here. Twist, pike it back up. Let's do 2 more. Last one. All right, we're gonna go into the thread the needle. So as I open the carriage, I reach my right arm out. Now deflate the abdominals, recruit the obliques, reach under. 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one. We're gonna go back out and add to it right here. Hold it right here. Up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more thread the needle, bring it back under. Okay, so now, whoo, we're gonna lunge facing the back of the reformer. So we're right here. I gotta catch my breath. It's definitely hard to talk your way through. So breathing is really important. It helps you so much. All right, so I can definitely tell you that when you have to talk through it, it's way harder. Take it down, press heavy into this heel as I drag the carriage under. One more practice. Okay, let's add the arms. Here we go. Nice long spine, lengthen it long, bring it back. 7 more. We're so close to the finish line, you guys. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, my carriage is slamming just a little bit. 2, last one, I'm going to hold it right here. One more worship lunge right here. Here we go. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it back up. All right. We're going to go into the Cobra and then the arabesque. All right, so since I was working the right leg, I'm going to choose to lift the right leg, okay? So, working my feet back. Bring your hands down onto the carriage. First, before I add the Cobra, I find a nice, comfortable plank. I want to feel the movement of the reformer first. I feel pretty good. So this time, I'm going to slither out. Drop the pelvis, open up the chest, lift the chin. Drop the chin, scoop the abs, drag the hands back under. Now, I have arthritis in my low back, so I have to be careful when I do extensions like this. However, since I'm nice and warmed up, this is at the very end of the class, I'm much more comfortable doing it. All right, 2 more. Last one. All right, here we go. Here's the arabesque. Now I come up under releve of the standing foot. I try and keep my left leg as high as possible. Keep it lifted, keep it lifted, keep it lifted. Lower, lift it back. Bring it back in. Both legs are working. Come all the way out. Keep it lifted, keep it lifted, keep it lifted, keep it lifted. Lower, lift. We've got just one more. Woo! Definitely the hardest part of the class. Right here for me, that is. Lower it. And back up. Whew. All right, bring your feet onto the platform. I always get rid of that pad right there. Coming down to the elbows. No breaks here. Here we go, elbow slides. 5, exhale, bring it in. Protect that low back with those abs. 4. We're gonna pike it up. Inhale, prepare, scoop the abs, pike it up for 5. We're almost there, you guys. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now, right elbow comes to the center. I'm going to turn towards my box. I want to keep these hips lifted. Slide it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pike it up. Exhale initiates the pike. 5. Woo. 4. Woo. 3. 2. Last one. Woo. 1. Come down to those knees. Woo. Take a little break. So we've been working that right side right here. So now, when I come to the sidecar pushes, I shimmy over to the box right here like this. Catch your breath if you need to. Whew. I could use a sweat towel right now. All right, here we go. That's all we have left is the sidecar pushes and those box push-ups, and we're good. So I shimmy my knees to the back of the box. My left hand comes to the top center. My right hand comes right here. You guys, I'm sweating. This is a good one. All right, reach it out. So by now, people are very aware of why I call it Jello arms. My arms are shaking. I've got 6, woo, 5. I'm resisting the carriage closing right there. 4, 3. And the funny thing is it starts kind of easy and it slowly builds in difficulty. 2, and 1. I have to lift the opposite leg. So I'm going to lift this leg right here, connect under those shoulders, exhale out. 10, we're so close. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now you could easily add little leg lifts right here, but I'm always running a little short on time by this point. So we're gonna do a little child's pose right here. Hold it right there. Now we walk our hands forward to go into those tricep push-ups. Hips are pressed forward, abdominals are tight. Try not to dump into that low back. Draw the belly in to protect that low back. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, woo, 4, so close. I've got 3, 2, last one, and 1. Sit back for just a second. Woo. And now we just have this at the front, tricep dips. Walk my feet forward. We're so close. We're right here. Neck is long. Abdominals are tight. 8 here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, you guys, we've made it through the hardest part. So now we just have a little stretch left. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna grab a sweat towel. So I'm just gonna move my box out of the way, right here like this. I'm gonna switch my springs to 1 medium to give myself a little bit more supportive of a stretch. So I'm gonna switch to the red, take the blue off. Now my bottom foot is gonna come under the reformer. I'm gonna take my top foot, bring it up on top. My toes and knees, my toe and knee, toes and knee are facing the ceiling right there like that. I'm gonna reach my hands up, take a great big inhale. Exhale, float the hands forward. Now I'm gonna ride the carriage out. Take it nice and slow, hold, and then I'm gonna bring it right back in. We'll do a couple more here. Definitely slowing down the pace, slowing down the body, enjoying the stretch. It's so important to not neglect the stretch. You have to cool your body down as much as you have to warm it up. Good. Let's bring our foot bar up to the middle shelf right here. While we're here, we're gonna come sit here like this. We did so much shoulder girdle work, so much arm work. It's really nice to get a nice side bend stretch in too. So my right hand is gonna come to the center of my foot bar. Left hand is here. Take a great big inhale as you stretch up. Exhale over, get a nice luscious stretch. And again, we're gonna reach that arm up. Abdominals are tight. Grab the shoulder rest next to your knee. Stretch over. 1 more here. Big inhale. Enjoy that stretch. And lift up. And stretch over. Okay, I'm going to step off the reformer this way. I'm going to do it all again. So now my left foot. Now you have a better angle of my foot. See how it's actually pressing into the foot of the bed? That's where I want it. This foot's gonna come up here. I'm gonna reach my hands up high, take a great big inhale. Exhale, float forward, bringing my hands down onto the carriage. I do 3 here, take it nice and slow. However, you can do more. Slowly bringing it back in. I've got 2 more. I have two crazy little toddlers running around at home, so I really enjoy these stretches this time to lengthen out my workout just a little bit longer before I have to go home and deal with the madness. All right, now I'm going to go into the mermaid. Now I know classically mermaid is actually with your knees completely stacked. However, I feel like clients feel a little bit more comfortable with the legs separated, and you can get into the stretch a little bit more. Left hand is on the foot bar. We're going to reach it up. And for the stretch, I want people to be comfortable. I want it to be easy. And reach it up. There's nothing wrong with the original mermaid. I just prefer to have the legs apart. One more here. All right, so you guys, we made it, and that is my class, the Jello arms. I really hope you enjoyed it, and thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's workout. Don't forget, you can follow us at Dynamic Pilates TV on Instagram.